Hello, guys and gals. This is Daneth, and today I wanted to go over some events and how to capitalize upon events. First of all, for specifically arms races, and depending on your server, it's going to be a little bit different. The order, most likely, it used to be random, I think, on our server. Now it's a scheduled event. And it happens every day on Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. is when they start. The first event I'm going to go over is Gold Matters, and then Train Hard, defeat warhammers, defeat Dark Legion, gather resources, then improve CP, and lastly Kill Event or defeat opponents. The first one, Gold Matters, is basically anything that consumes gold, which a couple of people will already notice, of course. Training units, building buildings, or doing any type of research that consumes gold, tech research, such as your upgrades, basically. This will consume gold. So if you're at a higher level, you're going to be able to, which I'll show you, of course. My training at level 73 is going to cost 1.26 EE gold. The next thing that you're going to be able to consume gold on, that a little bit of a hidden resource, is being able to unlock these parts of the islands. Depending on where you're at in your leveling, this is going to be a critical little strategy, of course, to be able to win these events. If you're under level 80 and trying to unlock resources. Another thing is doing their equipment upgrades. So craft equipment. Notice how much these cost right here and spending them on resources. If you're at level 80 and you're upgrading other types of tech, you're going to be able to spend that on there as well. And that's going to be one of those things that is highly subjective to be competitive. Like I said, based upon your level. The next event we're going to go over, pretty much that sums it up, is, I just want to check my ranking real fast. Sorry. Okay. Ranking. All right, is Train Hard. Now, Train Hard is pretty self-explanatory. Anytime you complete a unit, so you can use speed ups, or Caruso, or the commander statue, or whatever other statue, of course, that allows you to have instant troops, is one way to go about this. I don't have a commander statue. I don't know what the other unit statues are for being able to upgrade your units or completing your units, but I think there are some. That's pretty self-explanatory. This is level subjective as well, I believe, and you have points that are associated with your level. The next event, which is today, is defeat warhammers, which I'll go ahead and read the specifics. It's pretty self-explanatory. 1 point for members up to 50 points and 2 points for the lead. So that means every time that I attack a warhammer, which I'll go ahead and attack one, I'll get some Vite, Rally, and every time that I attack a warhammer, I'm going to get 2 points. Now, in order to get 1 point up to 50 times, which I'm at 49 out of 50 today, you can go to Alliance, Battle, and Auto Join. And I like to select Refugee Camp as well, just because anytime somebody's doing refugees, I want to be able to get those extra bonus items. Now, depending on your alliance, you're probably going to be told to select just one unit, so everybody has a chance to join. That's something that I highly recommend, of course, being able to do. Typically, if you have a good enough structure, you're going to be able to the main person is going to send enough units to be able to kill the warhammer by itself anyway. So you don't have to really worry too much about that. So that's 1 point plus 2 points. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is the only event that I've noticed with my other account that I believe even Dark Legion, which we're going to go over next, I think is level subjective. So this is the only event that I don't think is level subjective as far as the points you get. The next event is Dark Legion. I believe you get points based upon the CP that's associated with it. So you can have up to +6 on the Dark Legion that you attack. Now, the CP is 6.60 billion compared to, if I go to the very bottom, 360 million. The CP doesn't matter as much, but it's the points that's associated that you get per attack. So the only way to be able to kill these Dark Legion the only way to maximize points is by 2 strategies. A, get Deanna, go to the highest level you can find, and then attack ×5. This is probably one of the easiest and best strategies around. However, if you go near your base and you have the time and dedication to be able to do this, you can go ahead and go around your base and select the dark force that's around your base, attack ×1, -5, and then go around and look for the next one, and then the next one. And typically, of course, the dark forces that are going to be around your base are going to be different levels. Of course, you're not going to find a stack, but of course, like I said, a lot of times, of course, you'll be able to find a little patch of Dark Legion, and boom, there's another one. And by the time that it's done, you'll be able to find the next Dark Legion, and it'll probably be quicker for you to be able to stack up these points than doing the attack ×5. Although the easier strategy, like I said, is what I just said previously about doing attack ×5, find the max level, you'll get the max points. It'll take a little bit more time, but overall, it's probably one of the easier, better strategies. And it's Vite consumption-wise, you're going to get more points per Vite consumption. The next event that we have on schedule is Gather Resources. The only way to get the most out of Gather Resources is by having two main things: extra keys, march keys, and to have being a mechanical master, or is it a tactical master? I can't remember what the advanced class is. But the mechanical master basically is going to be able to make these additional barns and oil refineries. These are going to help you in your resource gathering. Notice either if you're a mechanical master or not, if you go to a barn, you're going to get more output, 210 for me, K, versus a farmland for 173K per hour. So that's one way to maximize your resource gathering as well. And the mechanical master benefits of being able to upgrade your resources, making sure you have a super miner, if possible. I know it's expensive, but getting a super miner. The next thing is for those extra keys, I wanted you to notice that, first of all, the first key is free. Everybody has a key. And then by the time you get to level 30, I believe, is your second key. The third key is a perm upgrade that you can have. And then the fourth key is one that you get through a monthly pass. The fifth key is one that you're going to go ahead and get through being the leader in your capital, or you can also purchase / get through different events the extra key item, March key item. Usually it's in a 1-day, a 3-day, or a 30-day, which I have a 30-day key right now. The next thing that I'm going to go over is the arms race, improve CP. Improving CP is basically a couple ways you can do that. That's by training units. That's by attacking units. Notice that the unit gives CP. And the higher the level of the unit, the more you're going to get. So this level 69 Warhammer is going to give you less CP than a level 79 Dark Force, which will give you more CP. You can also improve your CP by upgrading tech, specifically on Combat Elite. For one of them, you can get 1,000 plus CP once this finishes. So those are a couple ways to improve your CP. Training units is probably the most, I don't actually know all of the ways to improve CP, but those are just some of the ways that I've found out how to improve CP. The next event, I don't think is kill event, is it? Yes, it is. Kill event. By kill event, I mean defeat opponents. Basically, the higher the level you are, for all of these events, like I was saying, you're going to get more points. The kill event specifically, the higher the level you kill, the more points you're going to get. So I advise, even though there might be some bullies, to go ahead and don't use those shields during kill event. Go ahead and let them attack you. Because if you attack or defend, you're both going to get points for each unit that you kill. And you're going to get ranked. So, like I said, my advice is don't use it. You might have some bullies that are 10 levels or 7 levels or whatever above you that are just going ahead and being bullies that are attacking you. But eventually, if you kill just one of their units, you're going to be able to get yourself, like if you have a 3 or 4 or 5 level above discrepancy, you're going to get yourself a nice little point advantage for being able to have on the kill events. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and gals. The events, the arms races, and how to strategize for them. It's specifically a lot, like I said, level-based, except for the Warhammer event. The Warhammer event, I'm hoping, is probably one that if you're at lower levels, you might have a little bit of a better advantage because you could strategize and be able to level up faster and replenish that Vite quicker. For each level that you do, you get to, of course, reset your Vite back to fresh. So another way, of course, like I said, is on the Dark Legion, but I'm pretty sure it's level centric that you get based upon CP, you get the points. I will find out tomorrow and give you an update in the comments if you like, or just leave comments or suggestions, of course, in the video. Thanks so much for viewing. Have a good day.